Today we're getting into the latest Tesla news, including sightings of the new updated Cybertruck, new features leaked for the Tesla Model Y and 3, the official cancellation of a Model Y variant, and more. So let's get into it, and a special thanks to Charity Stars for sponsoring this video. Head to charitystars.com/Ryan Shaw for your chance to win a performance Model Y and $10,000 cash. First up today, as seems to be common lately, Tesla is getting scrutiny from NHTSA over some in-vehicle features. This time, the issue is that Tesla includes a button on screen to allow passengers to play games while the car is in motion. This doesn't take into account someone actually sitting in the passenger seat and can be easily overwritten by a driver who wants to play a game while driving. The quote from NHTSA says, quote, "Distraction-affected crashes are a concern, particularly in vehicles equipped with an array of convenience technologies such as entertainment screens. We are aware of driver concerns and are discussing the feature with the manufacturer. Tesla is only expected to expand their gaming options in the future. However, they may end up needing to lock the ability for these games to be played by a passenger while driving. Unfortunately, people will make poor decisions and people want the car to be incapable of distracting you while driving, even as you purposely agree that you are a passenger on screen. For me personally, I wonder why NHTSA isn't also looking into Apple for locking iPhone gaming functionality while driving, since it's just as easy to play games there while driving as on screen on a Tesla, but ultimately putting safeguards in place can lead to better safety, especially since Tesla's autopilot system can drive for so long on its own. Next up today, Tesla China has released some new video showcasing their factory and production processes there. It's great new footage of the entire vehicle assembly process taking place there. It shows some manufacturing processes, particularly being done by robots, that we haven't seen footage of before, and it really showcases the amazing progress at this factory. In response to this video, Elon Musk said, quote, "Tesla China has done amazing work, and Tesla is clearly seeing the results. The most recent numbers indicate that Tesla is on track to produce 600,000 vehicles annually over at their Shanghai factory alone. Tesla has maintained output of over 50,000 vehicles per month there in the last 3 months, and pending further supply chain issues, they should be able to keep this up. This has become Tesla's highest output factory within 2 years of the start of production. Additionally, construction began in December of 2018, and production started a year later. If they can achieve similar results with their new factories opening soon, we should see some incredible increased Tesla output in the next few years." Next up today, some new features coming to the Tesla Model 3 and Y have leaked, and there are quite a few small changes as well as some much more noticeable ones. The list is very long and can be seen here, but overall, there are 3 main features customers will be excited to see. First is an upgrade to the infotainment computer. This will likely be utilizing the new AMD chip that we've seen Tesla already add to the Model Y in China. This partially could be related to supply constraints, but it seems that Tesla will be switching to AMD across the board after doing so with the Model S and X and seeing great improvements. The results so far show that certain apps load much faster when compared side by side with the old chip. From this leak, it appears they'll be adding this new infotainment computer everywhere in the near future. Next is a feature we've seen in China already as well, an updated lithium-ion version of the 12-volt battery. This will be a new low-voltage 15.5-volt battery to replace the dated version of a 12-volt battery Tesla has used thus far. Those batteries tended to have issues and wouldn't last as long as the rest of the car. Now they won't need replacing, as the new batteries should result in a cycle life that matches the battery pack for the car. Again, this popping up on this list shows that Tesla will be adding it everywhere and not just over in China. Many of these features are things Tesla brought out first with the new refreshed Model S and X, and they have proven to be great features. The new Model S and X feature updated laminated glass that significantly decreases road noise in the cabin. Tesla calls this glass the secret to a quiet cabin, and it truly makes a difference. For now, only the front windows in the Model 3 and Y have that improved glass, so road noise still makes its way more than it could be. Now, however, Tesla will be adding rear door laminated glass to the Model 3 and Y. Assuming this is the same glass they use on the refreshed Model S, as well as the same glass they use on the front doors for the Model 3 and Y currently, this will help significantly with road noise, which is still a bit loud in these cars for the price. It's a seemingly small improvement that you might not even realize your new Model 3 or Y has when you take delivery in the next few months, but it will greatly improve your experience in the car. Also listed are interior cabin radar for the Model Y, a new connectivity card which could simply be a switch to a different card or be adding 5G capability, a new glass component, a super horn, interior infrared camera, a cargo mast for the Model Y, new performance brake pads, rotors, and more, as well as a new battery variant for the Model 3 Performance. The rest of the changes appear to be supply and production related and ultimately won't truly be things that customers will notice. In response to this list on Twitter, @GreenTheOnly added that Tesla didn't mention another change they plan to make, windshield wiper heaters as a possible option, and some battery options. We'll see how these develop and if they truly become standard or if customers end up getting these choices. Next up today, we have a lot of updates about the Cybertruck, thanks to it being spotted testing out on the Fremont test track. A drone video caught the Cybertruck out testing, and it finally gives us close-up, clear images of the updated Cybertruck prototype. This is the prototype with side mirrors, four-wheel steering, and no door handles. In the first image, we can clearly see that this is the new prototype. It has blue painter's tape all over the place, alignments aren't great and more, but it features different wheels than the Cybertruck was unveiled with, along with side mirrors, no door handles, and a giant windshield wiper for the giant windshield on the Cybertruck. For door handles, it looks possible that Tesla has added a button for opening the doors when needed if auto presenting doesn't function right, but this detail could very well just be unrelated to that. The windshield itself also has increased in size compared to the original prototype, making the front end of the Cybertruck a little smaller. If you zoom in close, you can also see that the camera hole on the B pillar appears to be squared instead of rounded. From this angle, we get a better view of the windshield wiper, which hasn't been seen until now, and this view shows some of the front lights when driving. This overhead shot really shows how large the truck bed is, and Tesla is storing something back there for testing. Either the tonneau cover in the rear is rolled up, or they are testing without it on this particular prototype. We've known that the Cybertruck is large, but we've never seen Tesla directly testing it and placing it next to one of their other vehicles for a size comparison until now. This is a photo of the refreshed Model S, a very large and wide sedan, testing next to the Cybertruck. Here we can really see how much larger the Cybertruck is than Tesla's other cars. The Model S feels big compared to the Model 3, and this makes that vehicle look tiny. There are a number of other updates we can see in these photos as well from this, including an updated truck bed liner and more, and we'll get to those in just a minute. Before we go any further, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Charity Stars. We've partnered with Charity Stars to give you a chance to win a brand new 2022 Tesla Model Y Performance and $10,000 cash. Charity Stars is a groundbreaking fundraising platform that helps raise money for charitable causes, and donations for this particular giveaway will benefit the Jamie Kimball Foundation for Courage. The Tesla Model Y they are giving away is the top-of-the-line performance model. This features two motors, a wild 3.5-second 0 to 60, 303 miles of range on a charge, an increased top speed of 155 miles per hour, performance wheels, brakes, and suspension, plus all of the great features included in a Tesla. These features include the 15-inch touchscreen to control most of the car's features, a premium 15-speaker sound system, autopilot to drive for you, versatile cargo space, and much more. The winner gets to select which of Tesla's standard colors they'd like the vehicle to have, and it also includes the upgraded black and white premium interior. To enter the sweepstakes and for your chance to win this performance Model Y with $10,000 cash, visit CharityStars.com/Ryan Shaw and use the coupon code Ryan Shaw at checkout to get 1,000 free entries on your purchase. Next, for the Cybertruck, we can see this photo of the prototype pulling out. As previously shown by Tesla, the truck bed was metal and matched the stainless steel of the rest of the truck. With this new prototype, the truck bed is black and could be made of hard plastic instead of metal. Of course, at this point with that feature, it's unclear what Tesla will launch with, and if this is simply black plastic there as a placeholder while they test other features, or something they truly want to change on the truck. Out of all the new photos, this one is probably my favorite since it really showcases the Cybertruck from an angle we haven't seen before. It also really shows the windshield and the giant windshield wiper. Many don't know how to feel about this windshield wiper, and I'm not sure I'm sold on it being only on the right side from this angle since I tend to like symmetry. However, they have to figure out some kind of solution. Additionally, the side mirrors really take away from the sleek design of the Cybertruck as revealed, and Elon Musk commented on both of these things on Twitter in response to these photos. He said, quote, "Manufacturers have to ship cars with side mirrors by law, but owners are allowed to modify their cars. The wiper is what troubles me most. No easy solution. Deployable wiper that stows in front trunk would be ideal, but complex." When Tesla unveiled the Roadster, the prototype similarly didn't include a wiper, but when it was on display later, the prototype was updated to include one giant windshield wiper. This wiper included a hinge in the middle and actually looked to really mess with the field of view for the passenger when not in use. It appears that Tesla has definitely found a better solution for a a hinge, but that wiper sitting on the left side of the truck, driver's side, at all times will definitely take some getting used to. As Elon mentioned, it would be ideal if they can have the wiper stowed in the extra space in the front trunk and deploy from there, but this does sound like an overly complicated solution that could have issues. What are your thoughts on the Cybertruck windshield wiper though? It definitely needs one and that windshield is huge, but what is the best solution? Leave a comment below to let me know. Regarding colors for the Cybertruck, it's stainless steel, and Tesla has made it clear that it won't come with paint options. When asked about this new prototype and if it will come wrapped from the factory as an option, Elon Musk said, quote, "Not at first, but there are many third-party options for wrapping." In response to a render of a gold Doge Cybertruck as well, Elon said, quote, "Imbued gold/bronze color would be sick." What seems most likely right now is that this new prototype is what we're going to see Tesla ship in the color it comes in. Eventually, after the Cybertruck reaches true production, they may add the option for a wrap and possibly improve on that windshield wiper once it's being utilized at scale. It will also feature some sort of side mirror camera replacement so that side mirrors can be removed by owners without issue. For timeline, Tesla actually just dropped any reference of 2022 on their website. Their order page now says, quote, "You will be able to complete your configuration as production nears." Previously, this said, "as production nears in 2022. It makes sense for them to remove this since so much is up in the air and delays seem inevitable, but it's still unfortunate to see. One quick detail for the Model S that was spotted testing next to the Cybertruck in that drone footage we were looking at is that some have noticed that the rear taillight features an updated design. This could be something that Tesla is working on, and we'll see if they update this in the near future on the Model S. Next up today, regarding the Model Y and the rear-wheel drive long-range version, Tesla has officially canceled this version. This variant was originally announced at the Model Y Unveil event and would have been a great, cheaper long-range option for customers. They took pre-orders of this model, and there were many holdouts waiting nearly 2 years or longer to see if Tesla would finally ship this model. There was a lot of back and forth, with some customers even getting delivery estimates, but it ultimately was never delivered to anyone. Now Tesla has sent official notices to customers that say, quote, "Your current configuration is no longer available. Update your order in your Tesla account." This is unfortunate to see since this model would have been a great option for many who don't truly need all-wheel drive. It also would have provided more range than the long-range all-wheel drive Model Y at a cheaper price, but now it will not. Ultimately, I think Tesla will need to drop their prices in the long future or ship the standard range Model Y in the US again, but it will be some time before that is necessary for them with their current demand. It's good to have a final answer from Tesla on the rear-wheel drive Model Y, even though we're sad to see it go. Next up today, over in China, Tesla has been implementing and expanding a system to prevent non-Tesla vehicles from blocking superchargers. This has been an issue in certain areas in the past, preventing Teslas from charging at locations designated for them to do so. In China, starting in 2019, Tesla actually began adding floor locking devices that pop up from the ground at superchargers. These prevent cars from backing into these spaces unless they unlock them first. This has actually been a bit complicated since they require a QR code and a third-party app to unlock the spots. It hasn't been built into Tesla's app. Recently though, Tesla has been further expanding this with these space blockers in a number of different supercharger locations. Now that Tesla is further expanding this system, we can see that Tesla has begun adding this unlock feature to their own app. This is a significant improvement, and leaked video showed the assets that they were adding to it. Now an official Tesla video details how this works with their app version 4.3 to unlock floor lock at Tesla superchargers. This still adds a step to your process since you need to unlock a supercharger stall before backing into it, but it seems to be a very effective way to prevent charging stalls from being blocked. This new implementation within the Tesla app is a significant improvement, and it will be very interesting to see if Tesla expands this to other markets in the future. This issue has popped up in multiple markets periodically, but hopefully as electric vehicles expand, we'll see this become less of an issue. In any case, I didn't even know that Tesla was implementing this in China, so it's very interesting to see. Next up, Tesla has released findings from a test program they've implemented in the UK, using custom-built Model 3 police cars. Teslas are becoming a more and more popular option for police forces, particularly due to lack of maintenance and savings that come with charging. It was unexpected that Tesla would officially test their vehicles for this purpose, but they did build their own Model 3 police cars for testing at police departments in the UK. Tesla's manager and leader for this project has said that after 9 months of initial trials, they are getting some great results. Some of the findings include minimal impact on range from auxiliary systems and the fact that the LED lights could run on the battery pack for days. Chill mode and speed limiting allow them to split crews for more drivers to utilize these cars. Ultimately, the light bar on top has not affected drag, and charging on the shift works incredibly well with V3 superchargers. They gain 70% power in less than 20 minutes and get another 5 to 6 hours from the shift when needing to fill up quickly on the way. The only maintenance has been brakes and tires for them. Overall, it's super interesting to see Tesla working on this program themselves, and overall, they are proving that their cars make great fleet vehicles. Last up today, the Hyundai Ioniq 5 has announced an impressive range over 300 miles. The Ioniq 5 is a very exciting upcoming EV that features an 800-volt powertrain architecture, along with bi-directional charging and the fastest charging of any EV yet. Hyundai is offering a few different options for this car, and their official EPA rating came in at 303 miles for their longest range version. Quote, the all-new Ioniq 5, an electric sport utility vehicle, features a driving range of more than 300 miles, design inspired by Hyundai's 45 EV concept, relevant technology, and best-in-class ultra-fast charging from 10 to 80% in just 18 minutes. Ioniq 5's maximum EPA estimated driving range on a single charge is 303 miles. What's good to note here is that this is for the rear-wheel drive version of this car. The dual-motor version goes 256 miles, so that's significantly less than what Tesla offers in the dual-motor Model Y. Still, with rear-wheel drive serving many customers' needs, that range will prove very valuable along with their impressive charging speeds, making this car a great future EV. That's all the latest Tesla news for today, so in the meantime, if you want to see a complete updated 2022 Tesla buyer's guide, you can check out that video linked up here or in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.